Alright guys, so we are going to be playing the Roottrees Are Dead. Fun, two little fun facts. First off, one, there are kids across the street that are yelling at cars to honk, so I'm sorry if you hear that in the background as they honk. Two, this is the second time I'm trying to record this. I have tried to record it one time today and I spent like 4 hours and I ended up fucking it up anyway, so I'm going to try to do this as slow as I can and not seem like I'm rushing through the parts I've already done. Okay? Anyway, let me pull this up so that I can try to start a new game. Delete the save and start again. September 6, 1998.
The plane that crashed last night just outside of Pittsburgh is now known to have been the private jet of the Roottree Corporation. Local aviation authorities have speculated, based on the pilot's final communication, that the winter storm and heavy winds played a significant role in the crash. On board were multiple family members, including corporate president Carl Roottree and his daughters, the Roottree sisters, best known for their fashion lines and modeling careers. There were no survivors. Again, for those of you just joining us, the Roottrees are dead.
I know it's late, but I'm guessing you've seen the news. In addition to dealing with the grief, the Roottree Company's lawyers are scrambling. Everything's about to change. Anyone proven to be a blood relative is about to get much richer. I've heard you're an expert at sorting out complicated family trees. A genealogy genie, as it were.
Again, sorry for the honking.
I'm going to give you a quick test. Pass, and I can promise you the job.
Okay, so I obviously know what these are, but Roottree sisters. There's 3 of them. And here's our list of names. Okay. So this is our computer. We have access to internet and it'll print out things as we get it. Or burn CDs. Ah! So what will happen is I will go searching for the information, and if there's a picture or something or a CD that needs to be burnt, it'll automatically be burnt and printed out. So Rhina is the most famous because she's the oldest and got married to TMS. But Riley is the smart one, and Rose is the middle child like me. Their mom, Brenda, is a fashion designer. They do modeling. And someday I want to get my ears pierced like Rose. Okay. From children to toddlers and teenagers. Now you can too look like Riley, Rose, or Rihanna. Brenda Roottree, the Roottree sisters' mother, head designer, appeared on the cover holding her daughter Rose in 1985. The site says that the only time her daughter was ever listed by her birth name, Carly. So Carly will be what we need to put in. And then let's make sure that we don't have anything from Mom. Stumble across an auction for a black and blue dress. That's a Brenda White original. So I'm guessing White is her mom's last name. Oh, wait. I forgot to look up TMS. Common abbreviation. Tommy Mark Sheridan. First. Time marches onward. Sitcom Brother Trouble. Married to Rihanna. Okay, so Tommy. Thomas. Is it Thomas Sheridan? Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot. No, I gotta do this. And go over here. And I believe, if I remember correctly, she's that one. Fill in the photos. Rihanna. Carly. And she's Riley. My stupid thing went all like weird. And of course, all their occupations are modeling because they did modeling for Mommy. Whee! Well done. I got 3 of them done. Every time you get 3 family members locked in with all of their information, it will pop up and tell you what you got right. Booyah!
Sorry to test you, but I had to be sure you could use the internet. Some folks refuse to get with the times. Safe to say, you're hired. The reward for untangling the family tree is substantial. Life-changing, even. But here's the catch. The Roottrees go way, way back. The family tree's a bit daunting. Most
Trust me, I've done with my own.
see the whole thing. The man who
Yours cannot be any bigger than mine.
About whom he considered family. For your purposes, you only need his direct. Anyone related only by marriage is optional, but filling them in can lead to useful discoveries. Lastly, you now have access to some unique websites, plus a list of notable Roottrees. Notable people are easy to find via your search engine, and marked with stars on the family tree. I'm off for now. Carl Roottree had a lot in his office. I'll look for anything useful. I'll return once you identify 6 more blood relatives.
6 more, huh? Yep.
Sorry, one last thing. This might sound odd, but if anyone else claiming to represent the Rootrees reaches out, I'd appreciate you not mentioning I was here. Thank you, and good luck.
Big tree! Okay. This is the big tree. We already know their mom's name. It's Brenda White. Dad's name is Carl. He was the one who was in the crash. And he was the newest president of the company. So he would be the 5th president. And I don't have any pictures for him. There's also... Original creator, 5 children. These are the notable ones. There's the family list again. Anyway, back here. Oh, I was gonna do this. There's a Riot Girl. Notorious Montjoys. Mystery Comics. Tales of Suspense. There's not really much to look over here. Alright, so we should probably look up Carl first, since we need a picture for him, obviously. Yeah. Excuse me. Co-founded with his wife. Roottree sisters, other employees. Joining us, look back fondly on Carl and his family triumphs. List on some of the accomplishments. Looks like his great-grandfather before him, Carl, earned a highly prestigious Watchman of the Year title. So he earned that. So let's look here. Oh! Business Watch magazine. Oh! Internet's largest database of magazines and newspapers. Okay. So then, Carl Roottree. 1987. Morden, son of James and Gwendolyn. And Linus entrusted me to carry on his legacy, and that's what I plan to do. So then, his Roottree. Was awarded Watchman of the Year in 1936. First accomplice of 5 people. I'm printing a bunch of stuff out. Top there's a picture of him with his wife Gwyneth. There's also a biography section. Blood is thicker than syrup. Family man, Roottree. So I'm guessing, yeah, this is public library stuff, so. Oh boy. No downloadable version available because the book is impossible to find. Blood is thicker than syrup. Okay, so Oh, there's him and Elias. Or her and him. There's another picture of Elias. Elias Roottree Candy Company after marrying his wife, who inherited a maple farm. He has a daughter who is the first of the 5 children. Okay, so she is the first. Each 5 flavors is chosen based on the initials of his 5 children. 1 per flavor. Are sold in some Pacific markets. 5 pieces rolled out of New England. His son, Elias Jr. Architecture firm. So Elias Jr. is an architect. What's this? The Clancy Trust. Clancy Trust. Company due to its unique nature. Clancy Edward Roottree, who was Elias' son, the Roottree Candy Company's head lawyer. Clancy Trust is known for being essentially impossible to do to get around. Roottree versus RR? Finding very few details. First, this person in question was born out of wedlock, and second, they committed a significant crime against a family member. And then this is Carl's. So we'll do that. I forgot to take pictures of the other ones. Oh yeah, we should look at. First Anderson Maple Farm. Oh, so then her last name must be Anderson. Since we got Brenda's last name is White. Carl gets a picture. We'll do this picture of them. Oh, she's right there. I'm guessing she would be a house mom, right? Because it didn't say she took over anything from the business he did. So, and then he's the one who founded the company, so he'd be the first president. Yay! I did good. 3 entries correct. Carl! Yes, and Bennett. Also did Brenda White. Yeah! Okay, so should I just go down the list then of my notable ones then? That's what I gotta do. Oh, Gwen and Red and Jim and Lauren Miracle Jr. Okay. So Gwen. And some information on website about old films that are not yet available on VHS. The site not very well organized. Gwen is somewhat well known as an actress who was active in the 1950s. She was in a movie called Guys Like Us. This is a 1953 film with 2 secretaries cut their hair and she proposed. Life warrants. Christmas mission. Oh, the flop. Granddaughter of Elias. Ooh, publicized divorce. Now let's go back to Gwen. Let's just put divorce. Find some information on a website about old films. So it says he grew up in Paris, France. Fortunes favors the grave. It's just kind of the same thing. What if I just look for this? Okay. You got a picture of Gwen? Ooh, she's pretty. Okay. So I have no idea where she goes. So she was an actress in the 1950s. Which other one were we Jim. James was a singer. Jim and Diamond, his name. Ooh, Diamond LaRue. Rolling on down to the city. It's now in your evidence folder. Ooh, disco. Oh, great. Best in the music is folksy. Jim and Diamond have continued their releases with other albums. Cherry Tree, Sounds of Laughter. Jim and Diamond, Sounds of Laughter. States of the lyrics and guitar credited to Jim. What about Diamond? Let's search Diamond. Yeah, no. There's Diamond. There's Jim. Peter seems to be a music critic. Modern Music Monthly. Yeah, this looks like periodicals. Now we want this over here. And then we want Jim over here. Interview. A few years ago, Diamond and I were in CJ and JD with my cousin and his ex. Clark never knew his father, so Clark in bed with their youngest sister. Ooh. What's that about Raffer Tunes? LaRue. Let's do Jane LaRue? Because she was the one who was married to his cousin Clark, right? Possession work for their uncle's record. Looking to release an album sometimes in the next year. Youngest Kim is about to step into a prominent role on Broadway. Does that mean that Kim might be... Okay, so what did I get? Oh! Clark was in a department store getting a family portrait with his wife and children, and while his wife was trying to get Katrina, his youngest, to calm down for a picture, he had an idea for a Roottree Spring Super Bowl ad. Okay. But his name wasn't Roottree, right? It was like, what? Rafferty? Yeah, Rafferty. It was always called Raffertunes. So then, who else is on our list of notables? Well, I'm not even get done with it. Let's do red. Aloysius Herring Roottree. Okay. Got that. I remember the next name was what? Lauren. Oh, there was Jim and then Lauren. Author Lauren. Writes novels under her name or her married name, Lauren Rafferty. Okay. Copy. Life Between Two Wars. Maybe it's under Lauren Rafferty, or maybe it's under the other one. I don't remember. Or I don't know. Yeah, it's under Roottree. Summary of the contents of the book, photo, as well as particularly relevant entries. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. Okay. Diary contains some labeled pictures. This is the next generation. An attempt to recapture the spirit of the five pieces photo in our generation. For old time's sake, we gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way on the left, since he looked a lot like Pop did when in the old one. But I was outvoted by my brothers. They insisted. So we clumped together in the middle. Okay. And everyone filtered in behind in front of us. Grandma insisted we included Sam, even if we didn't want to. None of us understood why, including Sam. I also didn't think it fair Miracle ate it, and since he's technically a 5-piece, I guess my inner child still holds a grudge even after all these years. Okay. No, so these are the original 5 pieces. This picture was famous in our house. Papa even framed it. It was taken in 1935 to celebrate the move to new warehouse that Eli Jr. designed. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it and the 3 of us were about the same age, but we were told only the 5 pieces, which really didn't go over well, to say the least. We stopped our temper tantrums when Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn, found out years later they never took a second photo. Okay. Oh boy, this one looks like it's gonna have a lot. Below are notes and observations you make while skimming through the book. The most important event in much of my diary and Lauren's thoughts revolve around the loss of her husband, Jacob. Jacob died in 5 months in World War II. This left her raise her son Clark alone. Okay, so Clark is her son. Her mother's family was called the Coswells, or Cossels, but she hardly mentioned them. Clancy Trust. So her father was Clancy. Gwen was an only child, complained of loneliness. I told her that being expected to watch after 3 younger brothers didn't feel like a blessing, but it fell on deaf ears. During the summer, they went to stay with her and Aunt Margot. I hoped she would be the sister I never had. The same for her. I even tried to dye my hair blonde to fit with the 2 of them. So Gwen and her mom are blonde. Living a glamorous life while I'm stuck here with Clark. Must admit, seeing everywhere contributes to my unhappiness. She gets to be a starlet. They were complaining. I wish I had been a fly on the wall today. Clancy told me that everyone got quite heated. Granddad was furious. None of his sons would take over as president. But that's what he gets for holding on to it so long. With architects, preachers, and lawyers, nobody's got time for candy. So if the 5 pieces refusing to step up, it came down to us next gens. Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family since we still have a Roottree name. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he was the one who volunteered. Instead, it ended up going to Zach, even though his surname doesn't match the candy, so his surname is not Roottree. Firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. Oh. Okay. Okay. Been very particular news when he is with Clancy. If he ever came up with a woman who could take over, after all, Angie's older than Zach. Okay. Cuss words Pop used to say when he told Ma I wouldn't go with us. Blah, blah, blah. Sam. Why Sam? I have many distant relatives I've never met after all. Granny had sisters and Granddad had a brother or 2. But I was told trim their branches from the family tree. So why is Sam special? Nothing adds up, and I'm not the only one to realize. Angie summoned all the next gens to Zach's office. Gwen's in Paris. But the rest of us, including Miracle's boys. So Gwen's in the same line as she is. Then. And Miracle's boys? Spent ages trying to unravel their mystery. I didn't recognize Sam at Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy last year at a reception. When I asked who Sam was, Pop shushed me and told me it was complicated. Clancy swore he saw Sam working alongside farmhands E.C. and John when he used to drive past the old Anderson farm on his way to work. Upon hearing that, Zach checked the records and managed to confirm all three are on the books. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother, even chimed in. Apparently, when he was riding his mini bike along the farm a few weeks ago, Sam gave him some old tools and taught him how to make the bike engines faster. None of us think that proper for a multitude of reasons, but Eli certainly seemed thrilled. One of the final. Clark's getting married, in my opinion, far too young. He's barely 18, for God's sakes. Married at 18? Danielle's much older, but openly confronting them be a hypocrite. After all, Jacob and I got married at 16. Yeah, well. Clark, like the rest of his generation, is a free spirit. What else can you call a group of kids growing up with more money than they know how to do with? Having discipline is Carl, but that's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to the academy. Maybe I'm just getting old, but our generation was never so bad. My cousins are all doing well. Zach's not a bad president after all, and his sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins. Gwen. But at least she came out of the divorce with her head held high. She even told us she might come home next year, meet her kids. Okay. So, what else? For the married girl. Second cousin Ernie Jr. Including Carl's cousin Jim. So Jim is a cousin. So it says Jim is his cousin. And it looks like Clark was with Jim. And Jim is married. Jim seems to be the only one that's been married. So I'm wondering if Jim is this one. Because then that would make sense that Clark's this one. Because it seems like Clark got around a lot. Okay, so, because then his first wife was Danielle, right? Danielle Franks. Then his second one was Diamond's sister, Jane. And then he got caught in bed with Diamond's younger sister, Kim. And his last name is LaRue now. Not Raff. Clark Rafferty. Don't know who that is. But Kim's the one, I believe, that's in the picture, because she's the one that he got caught with. And then that's their older daughter. That's their younger daughter. And their younger daughter's name is Katrina. Okay. So I'm guessing that's Jessica. And he owns an advertising company. Oops. I got some stuff done. Oops. Okay, so I got a lot of them. Oh, she's coming back now.
You're on a roll. I'll try to keep that momentum going. Carl's office was a mess, thanks to some burst pipes. But I unearthed a photo from an... You've traced 9 blood relatives so far. I'll have more to share after you find 9 more.
Okay, I have more shit. Okay, so that's that. So I was right. Jean and then Danielle. Okay. Then this would be Jacob Rafferty, right? Which would be him. Lauren. I won't put her picture though, because if I do, it'll set it off. And then let's see. Then this would be Diamond. If I do Jim, I'm gonna... Let's just do him and get it over with. He's a musician. Okay. Oh, I didn't put her picture in there, so it's not doing her. Okay. So, I'm guessing this is Gwen. Then... Williams? Wilkins? Oh, betting that's not his real name. An actor's name. And then her mother's name was Margot. Margolite. There we go. We got any more pictures? Yes, we do. We have a lot more pictures. Oh. Bonnie, next president Guy, Ernie Jr., Carolyn Gwendolyn Miracle Jr., Tim Roottree, Clark, Carl, Eli. Carl's the teenager in the middle, so that's him. To Carl and Brenda, I'm sorry that you were not able to attend their funeral. It's traditional to have Ernie and no bastard church. I can't believe I haven't closed to Chevy. As for myself, it is impossible to express my gratitude enough for rescuing us from the panic and burden of endless bills. Up until the end, Ernie and I had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. Debbie. Okay. Call on Debbie. Couldn't make the reunion. Wishing you well from Paris. Gwen and the boys. Ah. Oh boy. Who are you, Stephanie Jones? Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting in some statements supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity. Your daughters bring. Don't let your conflict spread to the next generation. CM. Okay. Wait a minute. I missed something, didn't I? I thought I did. The only one who is ending discipline is Carl, but that's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to the academy. So, wouldn't that mean that Clancy Jr. is Carl's dad? So Clancy Jr. is his dad, and then Clancy Sr. would be that one. And he was a lawyer. Okay. And I'm guessing Gwendolyn goes here because she said Aunt Gwendolyn was the other one. Okay. Wasn't Jim... Oh, the periodicals. Where is it? Yes. Oh! I got stuff. Message from Jim cousin and Diamond's sister. Oh. Yay! That must be a picture. That must be Jane because Diamond's the blonde. So she'd be that. Looks like that's him. Oh, and then this one. Where's Carl's picture in this one? There we go. Alright, I might as well try to put Lauren's picture in so that we can get the next setup of the three, because here soon I'm going to have to stop the recording, so we'll probably have to stop after that. So let's just do these ones. Yeah, it looks like. So let's put Lauren's picture in here. There's her picture. Yay! Yay! Okay, so I was wrong. That was not him. So he is the one with the beard in that picture. So then Jim must be the other one. There we go. But other than that, I did well. Oh, wait. Yeah, she has a secondary picture. She's the one that's standing in the middle of all the guys. So I think that's her. Oh, no, wait. That's her. Because that looks like her. Okay. And Gwen has the secondary picture. That's from her thing. And both Jim and Clark are in that picture too, but I can't like figure out which ones they are. Because I mean, I could try. It'd be interesting if he was the one with the hair. Doubt it though. But we'll just put, I think that one. No, not that one. I don't know. It looks like that one maybe. I don't know. I'm lost. Okay, so we have the picture of the five, right? We know that the two boys are in the middle because then there's a girl first and then a girl over here because Gwen's, one that's the only child. Well, except for this, but we don't know what's going on with that. She said she wanted her brother to stand in the middle because he looked like Dad. Out of these three, who looks like who? Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta put his picture up there. And then these two are the two boys in the picture, but I don't remember which ones they are. So then let's go back and we'll save it here. And then I will come back later. But yeah, we'll set up the ending and I will talk to you guys later.